Hello and welcome to Paydirt TV. I'm Dominic Piper. Today I'm joined by Matador Mining Executive Chairman, Ian Murray. Ian, thanks for joining us.
Hi Dominic, always a pleasure to speak to you, and congratulations on your Diggers and Dealers Award. Fantastic.
That's very kind of you, Ian. Very kind of you indeed. Thank you. Ian, as we said, you're chairman of Matador Mining now. We're used to seeing you in the Gold Road cap. There's been a lot of Australian companies have picked up projects in the US and Canada in the last 18 to 24 months. But Matador is slightly different in most of the activities focused on that western side of the continent. But you've got Newfoundland in Canada on the east coast of the continent. What attracted you to the Matador story?
Well, Dom, what attracted me was, here's a company, an ASX company with a very low market cap that secured a major land holding in Newfoundland. So on the Cape Ray Shear, which is a very prospective shear, north of us, there's 50 kilometers to the north, there's a 4 million ounce deposit. This company, Matador, owns 120 strike kilometers of the Cape Ray Shear. There's 840,000 ounces there already. To me, it was what Gold Road was when I first joined Gold Road back in 2007. But you're right. This is on the east coast of North America, in Canada. It's an island, Newfoundland. South of us in New Brunswick is St. Barbara's Moose River project that they bought from Atlantic. And further to the south is the Hale project, which Oceana Gold owns. So you've got two Australian majors with projects on the east coast. We're an explorer, but in probably what's turning out to be the hottest property in Canada at the moment.
You came in earlier in the year, as you said. What was your immediate goals when you came into the company, and have you achieved them?
So the board or shareholders of Matador wanted an independent board created. So I came in as executive chairman. I then reached out to fill the board up with people that I thought would add value for a company of this size and with the potential of what we've got. So I appointed, the first person was Justin Osborne, who's with Gold Road. I've worked with him. He's one of the top exploration geologists that I know. That's because we're primarily an exploration company for now. But because we also want to get into development on the back of exploration success, I then thought about who's the best mining engineer project builder that I know in the industry, and that's Mick Wilkes. So I reached out to Mick. And then finally, I wanted to appoint somebody based in Canada. And so I reached out to Nikki Adshat-Bell, who's a geologist, worked in the buy side and the sell side, well known in North America, and she was happy to join us. So you've got 4 directors on the board. Each of us has been executive directors of listed companies that has delivered significant value for shareholders before. So we know the hard work that's required to deliver value from junior explorer all the way up to developer and then into production.
Ian, it's been a tough year for explorers all over the globe. A tough year for everybody all over the globe, in fact. What have you been able to achieve there at Cape Ray? Have you been able to get on the ground?
We do have drilling company based in Newfoundland. So we've got 2 diamond rigs that we contracted this year. We've also got contract geologists that we've used before. So when COVID kicked in, obviously before I joined the board, the team had made contact and set these guys up to work for the year. We did a capital raising in July where we raised money at a 45% premium over the market price using the Canadian charity flow-through model, which works very, very well. So we had the money, we had the people tied up. We then kicked off drilling in August, and we've drilled all the way through to November. We've just wrapped up drilling for the year, but obviously winter's kicked in. It's now too snowy to do proper exploration. So we've got 5 months of exploration in this year. We've done over 10,000 meters of drilling. Despite the challenges of COVID, we have done good drilling this year, and the aim for next year is to exceed that and expand what we're doing.
What is the target here? Is this an early production scenario sort of project, or are you looking to build more of a grassroots style exploration model?
This is a greenfields exploration model. So we've already got the 840,000 ounces in resource. There is a scoping study over that resource, which shows that there's 500,000 ounces mineable over a 7-year mine life. But all of those resources are only within the explored 15 strike kilometer area. We've got 105 kilometers that's only had 20 historic drill holes. So we appointed an exploration manager in August called Warren Potma. He's done fantastic work for us so far. He's identified 33 new targets that have never been tested before. Of those 33, we've got 12 high priority targets. The first one that we've tested has delivered a new discovery, first discovery in 20 years, 20 meters at 2.5 grams per ton. Fantastic discovery drill hole. We've got a number of tools that haven't been used in that area before. So for example, we've got backpack carried mag units. So the guys are doing ground mag, 30 to 40 meter spaced lines, walking the lines, compared to the 200 meter spaced aero mag that has been done before. On top of that, we've got these person portable auger rigs that drills through the transported material, which is less than 5 meters deep, but drilling through and getting samples from the top of the... So these are the approaches we're taking to the structured approach to exploration, greenfields exploration. So the game plan for us is let's define multi-million ounces of resources, and then let's put the mine plan together around that.
Ian, that sounds like a pretty impressive goal you've got set in front of you there. What's investor reaction been like? We've seen lots of Australian companies, as we said earlier on, head to North America. Have local investors here in Australia and indeed in North America warmed to the Matador story?
So we've started with institutional support in Australia. We've got very good retail and high net worth support in Australia. We've got research coverage from two brokers, which is fantastic. A lot of interest now that we've created this new board, people that have followed each of the four of us, reaching out to institutions globally, reaching out and wanting to know what we're doing, what's this company about. They certainly like Newfoundland, and they recognize that Newfoundland is this hot property in Canada where you've got, as an example, there's a company that IPO there called Newfound Gold, no resources, market cap, $700 million. So that shows you the value that the Canadians are putting on this area. And we, ASX, we're the only ASX company that gives the shareholders exposure to this area. So that's the potential that we see with what we've got.
Ian, it's a fascinating story, and given the past success of course, yourself, but also Justin Osborne and Mick as well, we know well here at Paydirt. I'm sure that there's going to be a lot more success to come from Matador. Ian, thanks for joining us today. Have a wonderful period over there in Europe where you are over the Christmas period, and hopefully sometime in 2021 we'll be both able to come to Newfoundland and also visit you in Europe. Thanks very much.
Pleasure, Dom. Keep well.